Oh, okay, so we're recording now. Alright, the issue I want to talk about right now, I hope I can remember everything I want to say. I'm kind of tired. I've been working on my 89 Cadillac Brougham. Thank God I still have it, thank God. I've got two other vehicles also that, I drive. But it's about Texas vehicle inspection laws. Yeah, I know they've got this in some other states, but I'm just going to address the immediate situation for Texans. Okay, I live in Houston, Texas, almost a 3 million population. Okay, concerning vehicle inspections, the way it's being done now, that law needs to be overwritten. It needs to be discarded. Whoever passed these vehicle emission safety inspections laws, stop it. Stop it. You're going to have to face Almighty God in Jesus Christ for what you have done. It is wrong. Now, I don't know, maybe you were raised, whoever made this new law, maybe you were born rich and raised in a bubble, and you just literally do not know reality out there. Okay, now, vehicle inspections are okay. I thought it was okay when they used the tailpipe probe test, several years ago, to test for the air mixture ratio, carbon, H2O, monoxide, blah, 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 in a vehicle. That was somewhat within reason. But now, Texas State vehicle inspections, it's like a gun is being held over the middle income and the poor man and poor woman's head. Because what's happening now, they plug in a scanner under our dash, and there cannot be a DTC code. Even if the engine light is not on, there cannot be a DTC code, which stands for Diagnostic Trouble Code. Okay, and then under immediate maintenance, under IM monitors, okay, you have ready monitors. They must all show ready. Okay, in other words, you've got fuel ready, evaporator, CCM, which means components. You've got a heated O2 sensor, downhill O2 sensor, EGR, and catalyst for catalytic converters. Okay, now those all have to show ready. If any of them show, or if more than one of them for 96 and newer vehicles shows not ready, they will fail the test. More than two for 96 and under, they will fail the test. Okay. Alright, stay with me, because what I'm saying, it means a lot. I'm hoping the video I'm making right now, I'm trying to concentrate the best I can. I do have the knowledge. I am very upset at the ignorance that is taking place in the state of Texas, because it's like this was apart from a movie. It was the movie Billy Jack, to where the sheriff went on Indian reservation to do something, shoot horses or something, and Billy Jack, he pulled a rifle on the sheriff, and the sheriff said, "You're breaking the law." And Billy Jack said, "Sir, when the law breaks the law, there is no law." Alright, that is so true, because see, the sheriff and his associates were there stealing horses off of Indian reservation. Okay, so there was no law, in other words. And whoever passed this new emissions law to where that it has to pass the OBD1 or OBD2 test, and if it fails, you cannot get your license registration renewal sticker for your license plates. Either you're naive or you are basically causing people to have to break the law, because you're breaking the law yourself, because you're breaking the law of logistics. Like, for example, okay, I have a 2002 Ford Super Crew cab truck. I am a master mechanic. I never was one by trade. I did it working on classic cars and owning classic cars when I was younger, before I retired. And this 2002 Super Crew 4-door Ford truck looks beautiful. It's got new tires on it. I put new brake pads on all 4 wheels. It's got new brakes. I changed the upper ball joint and the lower, well, the whole control arm assembly on the front, on both sides of this vehicle. Just took my time. The differential, I changed the axle bearings, which was a pretty hard job doing it from the ground. Okay, and this vehicle, when you start it, it runs very quiet and very nice. There's no fumes coming out of the exhaust pipe, no smoke, anything like that. It will stop on a dime. The steering is very tight and accurate in it. It's a good vehicle. I've been driving it since I purchased it last April. So I've had it, I suppose, about 9 months now, 10 months, something like that. And that is one of the safest vehicles, the most roadworthy that you're going to find, no matter what there is. I mean, with new tires and especially my knowledge of automotive. But here's the thing about it. Ever since, it was about 2 months after I purchased it, I started getting DTC codes. An intake vacuum leak, I fixed that. And I fixed the EGR. The throttle body was stopped up. I fixed the EGR system on it. And replaced the EGR valve and the DPFE sensor, which coincides with the EGR unit, and the vacuum solenoid, and even the MAF sensor, mass airflow sensor. Okay, but here's the problem. In this course of time, no matter what I do or how much I drive this vehicle, the HO2 and the O2 sensors and the CATs will not show ready on that scanner. They won't do it. And yes, I know all about the drive cycle procedure, and I've done that. I've done it 10 times at least. They won't set, period. Plain, pure, and simple, they won't set. Now, I could replace the PCM unit, the computer module. Okay, with AutoZone, they got a good price, about $300. Okay, and they program it, put your VIN number in, which is great. But then you install it, and then you have to go have it flash programmed for your idle setting and coal startup and fuel pressure setup, all this. You have to go have it set. So that's going to end up costing $800, you see. And then you don't even know then if it's going to make the O2 sensors ready or the catalyst. See? Well, here's the thing about it. So what's this going to cost? What's this going to cost? Okay, when I go get it inspected, when it's due 2 months from now, or about a month and a half, okay, what's going to happen is it's going to fail, of course, because it'll be 3 not ready. Alright. Okay, my name is Earl. So what's Earl to do? Now, what's he to do? Okay, they're going to stand there and they're going to give me rhetoric, babble that's been issued to them from the Department of Motor Vehicles. Well, you need to do this, go to air taxes, do this, go to this place. Yeah, right, or to an emission shop of your choice. Okay. Alright, now here's what's going to happen when I go to one of these places. They're going to say, we need to change 2 of your cats. We need to change all 4 of your OT sensors. Okay, you know how much that would cost people? $1,400. Yes, cigarettes do cause coughing. About $1,400. Alright, I like the vehicle. It's beautiful. I suppose I'll pay it. But see, here's where the great wrong goes into place. All that hurt and all that waste. What about that woman that's on SSI? Or that man and that woman that's on Social Security benefits? Or that woman that works at Walmart as a cashier and her apartment rent is $800 a month? How in the hell is she gonna pay that? You see? It's rich man's laws. It's bullshit. You know, if a vehicle, if you take it to an inspection place, if no smoke is coming out of that tailpipe, and that thing will stop, and the tread wear indicators are above, you know, the specified amount on those tires, and those the brake lights, turn signals, headlights, high beams, and the horn, those things work. Pass it. Stop these ridiculous laws. Because all it's going to do is just going to hurt a lot of people that aren't as rich as you are. You know, yeah, I screamed. Because it's a wake-up call. Whoever made that law, whether it's you, a sir, or a ma'am, this is wrong. Because see, here's what you're doing. You're forcing a man like me that's retired. You're forcing me to have to go to a emissions facility when I'm a master mechanic, you know, but I can't afford a $1,000 software set or a $800 flash programmer, you know, like rich man's facilities out here. Okay, I'm going to have to knowingly let that person lie to me and give me a bunch of sales marketing mumbo jumbo only so they can steal $1,000 to $2,000 from me for absolutely no reason. These laws need to stop, because see, those of you, let's say, that are making $50,000 a year, you may not feel this crunch. Or if you've got a vehicle that's 1 to 3 years old, you may not feel this crunch. But see, you're not thinking about people out there. You know, like a girl I know that works for Cricket Cell Phone, close to where I live. When I went and bought a cell phone last, she was driving this old car, Daewoo or something like that was the brand. It's a small foreign car. And anyway, she was telling me how she had to take her little boy to school and she was trying to make it on her own. You're going to make it to where she's not going to have any transportation because of what you're doing. But see, you people that are raising a bubble and you've got your money, you don't care what you do to hurt other people. You know, I mean, me as a master mechanic, I can say, you know, if I have, I'm concerned for children's safety and adult safety. If it was put in my hands tomorrow, Earl, we're going to, if cars are dangerous to others that are out driving around, your judgment will be responsible if you're wrong. I'd say, okay, I would check out the brakes. I'd focus on the brakes. The tie rods on the front end. The tires. Because see, that's what gets people killed. The things you're not even testing. An EGR valve or a DPFE or a MAF sensor or an O2 sensor, That has nothing to do with the safety of a vehicle, people. Because I have a 1989 Cadillac also, and I'm getting it ready right now. I just fixed the brake lights. I've been storing it in the garage at my house for the past 3 years as backup. Okay, it's a nice car, or whatever. I'm just going to, I guess, put the 02 Ford in the garage if this happens to me in a month and a half. And the 89 Cadillac, it burns clean, it gets good batch mileage. It doesn't have all that junk on it. There's no O2 sensor on that. It's got one catalytic converter, but there's no O2 sensors on that vehicle. And no OBD needs to be plugged in on that. You know, and that vehicle is just as good as anything for the year of 2016 that's being sold. But this Texas vehicle inspection law, it needs to be stopped. Because here's what's going to happen in my area in Houston. A bunch of cops are going to write people tickets to see if they can't get their vehicle inspection, they're not going to be able to get their vehicle registration. Okay, in Houston, Texas, a ticket for no vehicle inspection is $130. A ticket for no vehicle registration, if it's expired, is $130. So they're going to get 2 tickets and they're going to owe $260. Okay, the courthouse will be filling up downtown Houston, and people that make less money, they'll have to be paying payments. While they're doing that, they're still going to be out driving and they're going to be dodging cops until it happens again. See, all you've done, whoever created this law, you've caused absolute hell and haven't given any consideration to reality other than your rich man or rich woman's reality, which is all roses for that matter. But this is food for thought. A lot of people may not understand what I'm trying to say here. Vehicle inspections are okay, but this is overkill. It's I mean, the engine light's not on in my 02 Ford, so what? If 3 things don't show ready on the OBD scanner, so what? Don't deny me license plates because of that. Because you're forcing me to have to go to a person that's only putting a gun over my head in a mission shop when they're going to steal from me, you know, $1,000 to $2,000 for something that's not necessary. But anyway, food for thought, people, and adios. Oh, I have to wear reading glasses too to see the cutoff button here. Stop button. There we go. Good luck, everybody. God bless.